Good?
Yep. Ain't much, but it's a start. Nice little spotted bass. Two casts in a row.
Get in the boat. Thrill. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Little one, it's a keeper. Come on, Lord. Come on, Lord. Come on, Lord.
Take it. Ain't 2 pounds, but it's the actual taking, that's for sure. At least for sure. 2 more of them.
That's number 5. I'll take it. Thank you, Lord. I'm gonna start swinging right here. I ain't messing around. Oh yeah. Little coal, spotted bass. Spotted bass. Woo! Yeah! A 2.9. I'll take him. It's tough. Beautiful spot. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Lord.
Trees, so there he is too. Perfect. That's a limit. Oh, definitely will take it. Definitely take it. Listen. Yeah, definitely.
All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the Carhartt Bassmaster College Series bracket, the final day. We started all the way back at Toledo Bend. We had over 1,500 different anglers fish in this college series this year. 4 different tour stops that went from Toledo Bend in Louisiana to Smith Lake in Alabama, all the way over to Lake Hartwell in Georgia and Lake Cumberland in Kentucky. Then we had our national championship down at the Harris Chain in Florida, to where we would figure out who was moving on to this bracket. All 8 anglers that advanced to this bracket finished in the top 4 at that national championship. They were seeded, and over the course of 3 days, they've been battling it out for the ultimate prize within this college series, a berth into the Academy Sports and Outdoors Bassmaster Classic. After it was all said and done, after the first 2 rounds, we had it whittled down to the final team, the final 2 anglers going head to head, and they actually happened to be teammates. It was the number 7 seed, Trevor McKinney, and the number 8 seed, Blake Jackson from McKendree University, and we're about to find out who is moving on to the Bassmaster Classic. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to have you step up. We're going to bring up the number 7 seed, Trevor McKinney, right here. You'll stand right next to me. And the number 8 seed, Mr. Blake Jackson. And the way we do this, we're going to jump right into it, as I have 2 cards right here. One card has the words written winner on it, and one card is blank. We're going to hold up the cards, and one angler is going to know who is headed to the national championship, or to the Bassmaster Classic. Here we go. All right, you guys ready? All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. You able to talk? Well, while we're doing that, Blake, come on in. If you fought hard, hey, you made it close. We were within 6 ounces at halftime. You cut it quick. Trevor didn't know it. It ended up, you ended up with a score of, where was it? It was 10-6. Yep. You cut it within 4 ounces. We know you left it out on the water. Your best day on the water so far this week, but again, just it's an intense format, but I know you fish your heart out.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's tough, It'd be tough as in opposite shoes, and I'm happy and sad, It's a dream that I still want to accomplish one of these days. And but if you came up and said, Blake, you got one person to send to a classic, can't be you. Who you sending? Every time I'm gonna tell you Trevor. And that's what happened. And if you'd told me leaving Florida we'd be standing here, I said, "Ha, you're kidding." And we made it happen. And McKendree University, my family, my friends, just everybody. I wouldn't be here without you. And all my wishes, Trevor, as he's going to be a pro one of these days, and he's got the talent and the ability, and now he's got the right avenue to the steps provided by B.A.S.S. to take. And don't be surprised, he'll be there in 2 or 3 years, every year, not just this year. And can't wait to go down and support him, and hopefully get to fish a little bit next year.
Well, you definitely showed you have the skills, and I know you're not going anywhere as an angler too. Mr. Trevor, you ready? I mean, he said it perfectly. What a better partner. I know it's tough to see him headed home, but you're headed to the big show of them all, the Academy of Sports and Outdoors Bassmaster Classic, Lake Ray Roberts, in March in Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth area.
Yeah, it's been my dream ever since I was a kid, and I'm lost for words. I can't be any more excited to be headed to the Classic. This was tough. This was the toughest tournament I've ever fished. To be fishing against your partner, who you usually always fish with. We fish every tournament together, and he's the last one I want to fish against. I've fished with him for years, and I was kind of scared last night, to be honest. I was nervous. I haven't slept in the last 3 days. I've been really nervous, but coming out with the win today was just amazing. I can't thank God enough for everything he's done for me. Everything just worked so perfectly. All season, really, from the championship to here, I could just see plain as the day what God was doing. I could feel his presence from this morning to this afternoon, to making the right decisions, doing something I hadn't done all week, and throwing a bait I hadn't thrown all week. And just thank everybody who supported me. God, I want to thank Blake for everything he's done for me while we fish together, and I've learned a lot from him, and he's learned a lot from me, so we're in it together.
But I do want to talk a little bit about the fishing. You were a nervous wreck at the end. I don't think you were quite expecting, I was your judge, so I got to watch you firsthand today, the score to be so tight at halftime, because, you started out of the gate, had one of the best morning I think you've had all week. You caught close to 30 fish in the first half, but then, like you were talking about Blake and his angling potential, he really caught him in the first half, and I know that made you a little more nervous.
It definitely made me nervous. I had, I think, 10-10 at halftime, which was a great start. It's been super tough this week. 10-10, if you'd have told me this morning that I could have taken 10-10, I might have taken it. That's how tough it's been. So when I had 10-10, I expected to have a little lead, but then I realized I'm fishing against Blake. I shouldn't have expected any different. He had over 10 pounds as well. So I said it on live, you just can't quit. When you're fishing against somebody like Blake, every second, every opportunity, you got to have your bait in the water. And that's what I did, and I got a couple key bites this afternoon that pushed me over the edge.
Well, and again, so keys, to talk about real quick, key lures, what do you think was kind of going on, fall transition in the winter pattern? I know you noticed that, you said that a few times today.
Yeah, this time of the year, the fish, they're following the bait. And I found a pocket that just had the bait. The bait were in it. They were in the back of it. They were in the mouth of it. The bait were in it. And anytime you find the bait like that, there's going to be bass somewhere around them. So I just kind of dissected that pocket the first day of the tournament, and I found them in the back of the pocket. And I caught the biggest bag of the tournament in the back of the pocket. And the second day, I was fired up. I was ready to get them. Went back there. Totally changed. That's this time of the year, you just have to fish the conditions. We're having a lot of cold nights. The fish are transitioning into their winter pattern. So the second day, it changed. And today, it really changed. All the fish I was catching in the back of the pocket had already moved to the mouth of the pocket. So this time of the year, follow the bait. you'll find the bass. You find the bait, the bass are there.
You started out as a Bassmaster high school angler, have now gone to college series, and now you're punching your ticket to the Academy Sports and Outdoors Bassmaster Classic. Mr. Gene, will you hand that off? And I will introduce you guys to the 2020 Carhartt Bassmaster College Series Bassmaster Classic Bracket Champion, Mr. Trevor McKinney from McKendree University. Congratulations. You're going to win $7,500, the use of a brand new Nitro Z20, the use of a brand new Toyota Tundra, entries into all 8 BassPro.com Bassmaster Opens. So you got a lot to look forward to in the 2021 season. Here's your check from Carhartt. And again, let's hear it one more time. We'll do one final recognition of your 2020 Carhartt Bassmaster College Series Classic Bracket Champion, presented by Bass Pro Shops, Trevor McKinney from McKendree University. That's going to wrap us up for the 2020 season. We got it in a little late to the end typically, but we want to thank each and every angler who fished with us this year. Be looking for the 2021 season to be coming out in about a month, maybe a little less. We're hoping to get it out quickly, and we're going to be setting our sights on 2021 and rooting on Trevor in the biggest tournament in all the bass fishing, the Academy Sports and Outdoors Bassmaster Classic. Thank you guys, and have a great day. All right, man.